It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running back searching for a hole. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's just kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
The Volunteers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Going for it all. Touchdown, Volunteers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes it past the marker. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And they won't be able to connect downfield looking for a big-time play. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Auburn lines up quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn!
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This start from the 19-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first down. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Unloads it left. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Leads it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Watson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rushes on him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Howard. and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Buys a little time with his feet. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
Hand off from the gun. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown ball! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And they did tack on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. The give on the option. Shakes off the defender. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punt, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Makes the grab. It's Thompson. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback may change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little...
There he goes! They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Puts it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Tiger! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. It's Barnett. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Makes the grab at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
And you really want want your quarterback in the red zone to be efficient, to be smart, not to give up points, and man, he makes a big mistake. They capitalize on defense, return the ball all the way down the field, and now their offense has an opportunity in the red zone.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Watson. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Watson. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Bowling Green may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Perry Stadium every time. The Falcons have been racking up road wins since the Urban Meyer days, and they get another one today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Now improvising. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
To the air on first down. Throws to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again, and again, and again. Just wears you out.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Matthews. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Quick completion on the out. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he
lobs one high down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room. But the deep...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He fires to the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Tiger. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Speed kills. This offense, they've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Vols have a lot of options on second and inches. Here's the handoff. Creates a little room. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like hopping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Watson. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pick.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Beebe. And Philly's got room. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Gives it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Going over the top. And it's caught inside the 15. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will put them up here in the second half. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat, positively camtastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Let's it fly. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Breaks into the open. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Pulls it in. It's Payne. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides to back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Oh, the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Quarterback on the keeper.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Odom. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The Tigers are on the move. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the first down and still on his feet. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Caught behind the line. It's Howard. Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, and you keep finding them.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boston College is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Chestnut Hill for a long time. They're up by 18 over the Judicials. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
After that incompletion on third down, you're not quite in panic mode yet on offense, but the sense of urgency is really ratcheting up because you're down 2 possessions, not a lot of time left on the clock. You have got to find your best playmaker right here on fourth down. This could be the game. This is a play.
There he goes. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They're dealing with a second and long. DBs will try to keep everything in front. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The short hands, it's Matthews. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking, we're throwing to the sticks.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. It's Welch. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Beebe. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber.